In our previous episode, we have already seen this particular screen, which is our AI private chatbot and which completely works offline even on our mobile phones. So let's start the session, and here you go. So I've done some couple of changes in the UI. I'll come to that later. And I've added few more models. So I've added small LM 360 million token and Gemma 3 1 billion token. So let's take the second one, 360 million token, which is really fast and really good. And that also works on your mobile phone too. And let me take a context window a little bit bigger, maybe 1024. And here you'll see a plus document icon is there. What is that basically? I have added a new feature which is local offline RAG database. What I mean by that? That means you can upload your own personal PDF document or docs, that is your Microsoft Word docs format, and you can question on that particular document. Yeah, that's right. Even this works on your phone. So let's first try on our desktop platform first. So let's click on this plus icon, and for the first time it will prompt you to download another model which is around 85 MB, which is good. I've already downloaded that. And let's select a PDF or docs depending on our need. Oh, before that, I can close this particular file browser and I can put any general question. What is machine learning maybe? And let's click on this start button. You'll get a generic response as per this model's knowledge, and which is really good. Even you can generate codes or anything like that. I can click on stop. I do not want this particular one. I can click on new. And now let's go with our document. So I've clicked on that particular document button. Let's go to documents. And let us select maybe this health.pdf. I'll show you what that PDF is. And it will first try to all the text from that PDF and put it into a local database where it will fetch the data from. So let me put a query. So what is the name of the patient? So this is one patient record. And let's click on this send button. And it will give you the name on the context or whatever input we have given as per our document. As we see, the name of the patient is Manisha Das. Okay, let's do another question maybe. So who are the available doctors? This particular document has some name of the doctors. So let me show you the document first. And here are few names of the doctors who were available at that day. So let me ask that question. Who are the available doctors? Click on this send button. Wait for the response to be generated. And sometimes it may not get the proper response. It has taken 3 names, but maybe I think there are 4 to 5 names, but this is still okay. It's really small and really offline. Maybe let's try another question. What is the patient's age? Something like that. It was also mentioned. Let's see if it can find it. And that is absolutely fine. At that time it was 26, and which is absolutely fine. And as you see, this particular document icon has changed and it is now having a cross symbol. And if you simply remove it, your local data is gone now, whichever you have uploaded. And you can click on new session. To start your new session, you can use simple question answer without any document. That is also possible. So let's upload another document maybe. And let's go into the documents. And one more thing. If you choose a PDF, make sure it's a text base, not any image base. If it is image base, basically it will fail. And how will you know whether it's image base or a text base? Open your document, try to select the text. If you can select the text and copy it, that means it's a text base. So this is one question. Let me upload this particular document, which is Form 16 PDF and docs. Both versions are available. Let me choose this one, maybe the docs one, just to give you an example. It will analyze the doc and it will create the chunks out of that and it will store in a local database. Wait for that. Depending on the size, it may take a little bit time. And here we go. Once you see this particular green pop-up, you can go with your question. So here is one simple question which was available in that particular document. How do I check the authenticity of digital signature? And let's see. Click on the send button. And it's starting the generation. Wait for the response to be completed. It is giving step by step, and sometimes you may see one line is getting repeated due to some mathematical calculations going inside, but that's fine. And here are the steps. And let me demonstrate that same thing on my mobile phone. And in mobile phone, we have to do one little extra step in order to upload PDF or docs. Let's see that. And let me now demonstrate that same thing on my mobile phone. And let me turn off my Wi-Fi just to prove it's completely offline. And let me open the latest version. It's now loading, and here we go. Click on start, and the same interface. Let us start the session with 360 million token model. It will take a bit. And this is really old phone which is running Android 11 or something, I think. Yeah. And let's take a context window of 1024, and I need to prepare my files. So I'll go to my phone memory, then downloads, and I put my documents in this particular folder. So if you have a PDF file, so you cannot directly upload as PDF because that will require a broader permission range, and which will eventually get rejected in the Play Store. That will require managed external storage, and that is really broad permission. So there is one hack. What I'll do, I'll rename this particular PDF and let the .pdf be there. Click on rename and just add after PDF .jpg, because getting one image file from any app, that requires only one permission, which is read image. So I think this is good. Rename it. Once that is done, let's go to our app. Let's click on this document button, and if you are on Android 11 or below version, and you'll see this particular directory is opened, which is kind of internal, and you can copy the PDFs in this path. I'll put a link in the documentation. But yeah, let's go to the downloads. Click on back button. So now we are into files. Click on back again till we reach the phone memory home. You'll see this data media. Again click on back button. Now we are at the root of our phone memory, where you see Android, App Manager, Documents, Downloads, and all those things. Let's go to Downloads, and let's go to this received folder, and you'll see I'm able to see that particular .jpg, which was .pdf.jpg, because .pdf or .docs will not work. So let's select this one. It will analyze the doc and it will put into local database. Wait for that. And document has been processed. Let me put a question. So this document actually was from IRCTC, and it was about the cancellation charges of your tickets. So let's put a question. The question is, what will be the charges if I cancel a confirmed ticket before 48 hours from the train departure? And let's click on this send button, and let's wait for the response to be generated. And this phone is really old. And it is basically reading the document, and it is trying to summarize that as per my question. It is I think 25%, and if it is between 12 hours and 48 hours, it will be I think 50% or something like that, and it is correctly detecting that. Here is our 25%, and if it is between 12 hours and 48 hours, that will be 50% of the fare or something like that. And I think this is good. Without internet, we can use our docs or PDF, and we can ask any question on that particular document. By saying that, let's wrap up our today's video and meet you in some next amazing topics. Thanks for watching this video.